gang, Ante Dzolic here, Real Pro BJJ and BJJ Basics.com with my buddy Mark. Today we're going to be doing a guard pass and then a patch when your partner's a little too long. So here we go. In our partner's guard. We got a gi on, they're going to take advantage of that. They got a gi on, we should probably take advantage of it as well. I'm going to take both lapels, feed it to my dominant hand, I'm right-handed, so I'll feed it to my right arm with a punch grip as opposed to a palm. From here, like if he has a sleeve or something, go ahead and grab a sleeve, you could just circle to punch, and sometimes you'll migrate to here, especially if you're going to stand, but we're going to keep it kneeling today. So as soon as I broke this grip, I'm going to retract back, forearm running along his upper leg, the femur, and setting the whole thing down. Not giving him the business, but setting the arm down, my forearm tight against my ribs, and I anchor my arm by holding fabric with my hand. Now from here, I'm going to put my right knee behind his back pocket, so I flare my left knee, so I stay in base. I come up, weight on my hands and my left knee, so I can move my right behind his back pocket. Now from this point, I drop my forearm down and I expand my back. So my forearms drop out and open as my bottom goes back. From this point, I like to, a lot of times, maybe we'll just go straight to a stack pass. Project ourselves forward till our hand can start to come over the clavicle, avoiding of just reaching, but leaning forward on the toes, coming off the knees if we must. From there, we move out of our way, cup the small of the back, lean the meat to the nose, keep walking around to side. Different angle. So here, if you grab the grip, fine, we'll go with that, we'll break. Come in, lean in. We're trying to drive the forearms down and out as our bottom comes back. Immediately retracting and squaring up today. So be able to bear if this leg is real heavy on us. We rotate, oh sorry, let's cover this hand first. This arm is going to stay where it was, back here, and you can monitor his thigh, but I'm not going to reach out or palm to carry my weight. My weight gets carried by the back of his leg when I'm here. I get out of my own way so that now I can reach the center of his back, and I lean toward his knee to his nose or towards the shoulder. I bump my shoulder and I look away if I need to give him a little opportunity to clear the legs without taking my weight off. Taking our weight off to let the legs go through means they'll come back in the guard recovery. This angle. Common error is to let this, these hips come on our lap. If that occurs, flare the knee, drop them down. Drop them down. Focus on downward pressure when you start leaning again and reset. If he opens his guard preemptively, go ahead, cross over. You have to drop that forearm down. So whether you want to create pressure to open the guard, you drop and open, or if you feel he's preemptively opening, you got to drop that elbow. We're going to come back to here, forward. I don't want to reach out because it exposes this elbow to get pushed and give him guard recovery opportunities. So we come forward, palm, walk out of the way, get the small of the back, lift it, walk. Now, sometimes we're a little too, our partner's too big. This is their guard. We're trying to put pressure on the back of their calves or their ankles, and our hips, our back pocket is maybe touching, but just shy of being able to open them up. This is when we kind of add something we call the extender. Everything starts the same. He gets his grips, he flares his knee out so that he can lean heavy without being off balanced on this side. Because I'm going to try to draw him towards me and break his posture, right? So he wants to be able to lean away. He puts that knee in. He tries the move. He's leaning, drops his forearms, trying to open me up. But he's close, but he's just shy, he feels. His elbow is his reference point. It's roughly where his hand is going to go. So if he needs, he can punch my lapel up to expose my pants. So he's not grabbing fabric of the skirt of the lapel, but he's actually getting pants at the hip. This fist is still the lead. It's still staggered slightly. He adjusts, continuing to lean this way. The kiss of death is to come back. Don't do that, especially when you got a short lead now. He's leaned out. He backed up an inch or so, whatever he could, till he took the slack out of my legs, and he repeats the process of bumping his bottom away. Like, you know, break, now freeze. If they're big and you feel like underhooking isn't gonna work in this moment, or you're even more commonly concerned that they're gonna close their guard on you again because they're so long, and you know how hard it is to break that long-legged guy in the girl's guard again, you raise the knee to combat base. You raise the leg that has the least amount of weight on it, typically. Make sense? Now, from here, depending on what I do, you will come over, under, or around. Let's say he's got a little faster than me and he's beating me on timing. He raised the knee and I haven't really gotten to do much else. He is gonna start to drive forward, dropping one knee, raising the other, applying a seatbelt. His ear is down low. He's giving me the business with the shoulder. He raised this knee so it's hard to trap. He's got me stapled here with the shoelaces staying over on the hook. Now, he wants to liberate this lead, the leg that's inside my guard. What he's gonna do is he's gonna cook me a little bit, weathering this storm. And when he's ready, he's gonna take his back arm, underhook like he's going to his back pocket. It just holds me. Now he's free to run his leg away. From here, his knee is pointing to the ceiling, toes to you, and he drives into me, giving me the business. Now he grinds his knee up my rib cage, gets his arm out, and picks an arm configuration for side control. So, there's a simple, nice pass from the knees. Typically you can use against peers, and then sometimes a little adjustment when you're the smaller player. Hope it helps. If you're ever in the Cleveland area, please come visit.